dare you?
Second was first one is time travel. And third is Caius.
Yule! You were the Yule who was in a bad movie once. You were the Yule who liked flowers! Oh! Yeah, whatever. So for tonight's episode, I am drinking imported Guinness Extra Stout. There's one down. Yep.
And now Squall's complaining.
Yeah. Even his subconscious is annoying. So they're both just like standing out in the rain.
The problem with the high definition, well, I mean, it looks really nice. It also makes everyone look like they're standing in front of a green screen.
I think it, yeah, well, it always looks...
Final Fantasy VIII is all secretly a play done in front of a green screen.
Well, yeah, this is how Final Fantasy VII looks, actually.
That's the second half of Xenogears, is in front of a green screen.
I never made it to the second half of Xenogears. That game is way worse than this. I've been meaning to bring that up. I complained about the talking in Final Fantasy VIII. Xenogears. Jesus, fish. Here's the thing about Xenogears. It has about, 90 hours of people talking, and it has the slowest text scroll ever. So you see how fast this thing's going? 1 second, there's another line. 1 second, there's a line. You can't even read it. I'm going so fast, because I just read that fast. Xenogears, about 2 things would have been said in this time. Worst RPG I've ever played.
The funny thing about Xenogears is I'm not kidding about the green screen thing. In the second half of the game, they ran out of budget. So instead of actually making scenes, they had little pictures of what the scene would look like, and had all the characters come out and act it out in front of a screen.
You know where the budget for Xenogears went?
Final Fantasy VIII.
Yes. That's why Chrono Cross's second disc makes no sense either. They ran out of budget too. Went to Final Fantasy VIII.
I thought this all went to drug money.
Why don't they just do what they did with Evangelion, just loads of long shots?
That's what they did for Xenogears.
And
that's exactly what the second disc is. Sorry, I gotta open another
just
beer.
Loads of long shots and
people
30
talking.
seconds without a single line.
And people, no, that's actually, I rather like sometimes they do that in Evangelion. The elevator scene between Asuka and Rei, that's fantastic. That's a great character moment there. But,
I really like it, where Shinji's in, Unit 01. And he's got Kaoru, in Unit's hands.
Well, they had to finish the song. It's Ode to Joy. I cannot open this beer for the life of me, Jesus. There we go. Got it.
In Xenogears, I'm actually serious. They, at one point, they summarize a dungeon. They just say, you went to the dungeon, you found this, and they just boot you back to another cutscene.
Do you even fight enemies?
No.
See,
Do you even gain XP?
No, nothing happens. They just summarize it.
They just said insert dungeon here. When we finish the game, there's going to be a dungeon in this section.
It's terrible. It's actually kind of funny and entertaining in a way because it's so clear that they just ran out of money.
I just could not get through that game. Excuse me. I could not do it. I was completely beyond me.
But there's no gameplay in the second half, so you would hate it.
Oh yeah, I'd hate it.
Are you serious?
Well, there is gameplay, but there's very little.
There's very little gameplay in the first half. It's 40 minutes of talking. So anyway, the Xenogears LP, which we're doing now. Last episode we didn't focus on the game at all. I'd like to correct that, if possible.
Okay.
I know we're rocking, but you know.
Final Fantasy VIII. Text dumps. My favorite.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Does the entire architecture of the orphanage change, 3 times between each room?
Yes.
Because here it's it's Greco-Roman. The one before was just
a house, yeah.
Plain bricks and mortar,
It actually looked like it was made out of wood in there.
It's a metaphor for the progression of eras. This is the most enlightened era, while the middle part is we get deeper and deeper into the Dark Ages.
No, it actually is brick. Yeah.
It's a time-traveling orphanage.
Oh, so you're saying it's going between... you're saying it's going between, like, antiquity to the Dark Ages to the Renaissance. And then beyond to the future. Yeah.
It's a metaphor for the
Yeah, you
progression
see,
of Final
time
Fantasy.
compression has actually already started. It's just completely localized within the orphanage.
Oh! And that's why, at the end, Ultimecia's castle is right by the orphanage. So anyway, we're
Exactly,
gonna...
that's
we're gonna do
where time
the...
progression
I
comes
think
from.
that actually makes sense.
We're gonna do the greatest challenge in Final Fantasy VIII right now. We're going to find the White Seed ship. We've been told that it's someplace in the Central Continent, and if you look at the map, the Central Continent is that huge blasted area with about 1 million different peninsulas and inlets or whatever, and bays. Luckily, I know where it is.
I'm surprised you found it so quickly. Even if when I know where it is, it takes me a while to find it.
I cut out the hour I spent looking for it, and then started up again where I just went right to it.
That makes sense.
We got a lot of Let's Play to do. We don't got time.
We don't have time for just an hour of White Seed ship searching? I mean, I would be down for that.
I'd kind of like to...
Just with the Benny Hill fame?
Yeah. You know, I'd like... As much as I love doing this Let's Play, I'd like to be done with it before fall. That's my ambition. Call it crazy.
Well,
call it deranged. But we shall succeed.
Disc 4 is like 5 minutes long. Well, it's not 5 minutes long, it's about an hour, but... So you could probably get Disc 4 in about 2 videos.
Isn't Disc 4 just Ultimecia's castle?
Yeah, it's 8 bosses and Ultimecia.
Yeah, this 4 is
Omega.
everything post-time compression, so it's... That's not much.
It's impossible to measure how long it is, because time is compressed.
Yeah.
This is kind of my question I have with Lightning Returns. It's like, oh, it takes place 500 years after Final Fantasy XIII 2. How? Time is gone. How can you have a year? You're measuring time. Time doesn't exist.
Maybe after time is gone, year becomes a unit of length.
Well, you see, the
So
world
they've
where
just
time
gone
exists and the
500
world where
miles.
time doesn't exist got mixed together, and then Toriyama happened, so 500 years passed.
So much Toriyama.
So time half exists.
So it's actually 1,000 years, not 500.
It's Schrodinger's, like, time.
Oh, wait,
It either exists or it doesn't exist.
It's a paradox.
Watts wants to know stuff. I'm not talking to him about that crap. So, alright, here's how it is. There's a second, and then where there would be another second, there isn't. So there's just no time then, and then there's a second. So halftime. We're at halftime.
Fun fact, you can just go and sell Idia's letter in the shop, and she'll make fun of you for selling it. She won't really make fun of you, it's more like chastise and give you another one. So you could just sell these infinitely, but it's not really worth it.
How much do you get for it?
It's not very much.
I would pay a lot of money to get something written by Idia. Like, you don't want to know.
I think it's like 600 gil. It's not very much.
That's less than I would pay.
Fuck yeah, holy.
Yeah, holy! Holy bitch!
12 of them in one drawer?
Holies.
The power of Christ compels you, motherfucker! Holy!
HOLYS.
That's what I want to see.
Turn undead.
That's what I want to see in a vampire movie. You know, like all of a sudden the vampire goes to attack a priest, and then the priest throws out holy. Take this ultimate white magic, motherfucker!
I'm just imagining, like, going to church or something, and somebody, like, speaking during mass or something, and the priest just holies a bit.
Luckily he uses a rise on him, because it would be unsightly for a priest to murder somebody. At least somebody who's not already dead.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a
They
zombie in
seem to have
disguise.
no moral crimes about killing the undead.
So anyway,
The undead ever dead to begin with.
to focus, what's happening is there...
I don't know, zombies have feelings too.
No, they don't. They just want brains.
Alright.
What's happening here is that this is a flashback explaining where Alone is, why she's not on the White Seed ship. They tell us that there was a battle raging, though there's no visual evidence of that actually happening.
I think this is the battle between the gardens, right?
No, this is the battle between Galbadia's fleet, apparently they have one, and Esther's fleet. Apparently they have one.
There are fleets in this game?
No. I've just been told that there are.
It's an implied fleet.
Yes.
A fleet of invisible ships.
Yeah. Suspend your disbelief.
Okay. My disbelief has been suspended. What now?
Mine won't go up. It keeps falling. I have very heavy disbelief. So anyway, Lone is like, oh, I gotta go to this place, and I'm gonna jump off. Ah, I jumped off.
Looks more like she fell.
Hey, look at me, guys! I can stand on the prow of the ship. Look at me! Ooh, ah!
Look at me, I'm king of the world.
Hey, look, I'm Rose in that movie. Leonardo DiCaprio is totally grinding up against me. Oh no! Ah!
And then the White Sea ship struck an iceberg.
But there weren't enough lifeboats, so Ward and Zone and whoever the hell else is on that boat were dead forever.
And the future refused to change.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yep. So we gotta go to Xenophobic Esther, as Captain Nita helpfully tells us. By the way, Captain Nita is named after an Empire Strikes Back character. Fun fact.
Isn't, like, every minor character in Final Fantasy named after a Star Wars character?
Not Zone. Biggs and Wedge are. Nita is.
I'm sure Zone is a character in some Star Wars movie.
There's a Piet in this game, actually. So anyway, side quest time. Let us go to the Shumi Umi village.
Oh, my favorite place.
Yes.
By favorite, I mean this place is really boring.
Well, yeah.
Looks cool, though.
Yeah.
Looks like some, like, evil secret lair.
So I thought. It is not.
It's filled with squid people.
It's filled with aliens. And a minor side quest to get a minor GF. But actually, this GF I get here is super important. You won't find out for many, many episodes now. But this GF, big thing.
Chekhov's GF.
Yes. It's hanging on the wall.
Isn't this the ultimate draw
Yes,
point?
it is.
Yeah.
Pay 5,000 gil and you can go and draw ultimas.
You have 100 ultimas on...
No, I don't.
Probably no more spell slots.
Ascultus is full. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, there's a limit.
Sorry,
Yeah, there's a limit to the amount of magic you can have. I don't know why. There just is. There's a limit to the...
It's a metaphor for
bad.
there's a limit to everything in life.
or something.
Final Fantasy VIII is trying to teach you lessons.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of, like, the stupid scans and whatever else bullshit there is. Actually, I'm not sure why I didn't cut this out. This is really boring.
Marginally more interesting than the Shumi Village.
Shh. I just like saying the word shumi.
Isn't there, aren't Shumi like the infantile versions of Mumba?
It's not clear. They could be, or maybe they just love Moombas so much that they like to evolve into one. What is going on?
That happens to me
I
sometimes.
think they say, like,
I'm eating a really good
Moombas are like
dinner, I
the
just evolved into it.
generic form that Shumi evolve into or something, like, if you suck at everything equally, you become a Moomba or something, I don't know.
No, they deeply respect Moombas.
What's this? Your Shumi is evolving?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you can convince one to evolve into a Charizard or something cool. But...
Fuck yeah, Charizard.
yeah.
Good, if they can do that, we should take them with us.
Oh, this part really confuses me. I went into this house, and Eyes on Me is playing in the background. And then
Get out.
I check this room. There was a clicking noise. I don't know what it does. I wandered around for a while. I don't know what the point of it was. And I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Goodbye!
I like that little spinning fish in the middle of the room.
Yeah. What are you drinking, Hext?
Pepsi Max, because I need to
Oh, man. You should get some rum in that thing.
It It is far too early in the morning to be drinking alcohol right
Come
now.
on, it's 8:50 someplace, and that place is here. 8:50 p.m. Just to specify. You can't go in that house.
Wait, a door in an RPG that's locked?
I don't know what the deal with that is. The designers got lazy.
I just won't allow this.
You are not allowed in! What is a man?
A miserable little pile of seeds.
Exactly.
But enough talk, half at you.
That is like one of my favorite games ever, Symphony of the Night. Unfortunately, I played the PlayStation Portable remake, so it didn't have that line in it.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Found an old issue of Timber Maniacs. You finished reading it. What are the point of Timber Maniacs? Do any of you know?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Because the other magazines, they give you like limit breaks and stuff, or unlock what weapons you can buy. Timber Maniacs doesn't do anything, as far as I can tell. Whoa! A car fell from the ceiling. Another car fell. Whoa! And another.
Did he just drop a train cart on top of him?
That's a Galbadia bus that he dropped down there. Yeah,
Right.
Dealing City bus.
Some guy who made those car models was like, they don't get enough exposure. Come on, put them in somewhere.
Let's make them really small and drop them in as an Easter egg.
I was thinking you'd get something for looking at it.
No.